Well, hey there, everybody. It's Mrs. Acero here with another First Chapter Friday. I think you're going to love today's pick because I'm incorporating not only basketball for March Madness, but I'm also incorporating poetry because April is National Poetry Month, and this novel is written in verse. I know you're going to love it. It is Rebound by Kwame Alexander. And Kwame Alexander's books all have a sports backdrop. So let's take a listen to what it's about before we get started. Before he's Chuck the Man Bell, proud father of Jordan and Josh Bell, Charlie is a kid who dreams of basketball glory. In his mind, he can steal, jump, duck, and make the crowd go wild just like a pro. But when tragedy strikes, Charlie can't help but make all the wrong moves. Will a series of missteps keep him benched, or can he learn how to rebound? Find out in the follow up on Kwame Alexander's slam dunk novel, The Crossover. So if you haven't read The Crossover, obviously you'd want to get that one as well. Normally it's First Chapter Friday, but it is written in verse. And it's very short pages and it moves along very quickly. I'm going to read to page 20. And each section, it's like a poem, it has a title. Looking back. It was the summer when I met Harriet Tubman and the Harlem Globetrotters. It was the hottest summer after the coldest winter ever, when a storm shattered my home into a million little pieces, and soaring above the sorrow and grief seemed impossible. It was the summer of 1988 when basketball gave me wings, and I had to learn how to rebound on the court and off. And now we're up to the time frame of 1988. May 28th, 1988. The game is on at the park. The stars are out. It's close to dark. Hoop kings soaring in the sky. So high, so fly. They got wings. It's like the blacktop is a box spring. Hey, Charlie, you see what he did with that thing? My best friend Skitty yells, twirling and whirling the ball. I really do want you to see the design of the words, how it is written in all different shapes to really make things stand out. I think that's kind of, aside from the fact that it's a great story, it's half the fun of it. It's like a bee sting. Ouch. He just swished in your face. Stung you like a can of mace. These boys so fly, they're out of space. Come on, Charlie, I got next. Let's hoop, Skinny says, jumping up from the sidewalk. Nah, I gotta get home for dinner. I lie. The next one is called I Used to Play, HORSE. And you can see how it's written. I used to play horse against my father, and sometimes I won. But when I tried playing on a team, I'd get too nervous to shoot, too scared of the ball, like the time I missed a pass and got hit upside the head. Sometimes I wish I was a superhero, superfly, like Quicksilver, speed racing down the court, sleek as a sports car, faster than NASCAR, leaving all my sadness in the dust, far, far away from now. Wish I could soar, score, throw down a monster dunk like I was Thor. Wish I could elevate my name with a game so good it's Hall of Fame. Wish I could forget all the pain. Yeah, that's what I'd wish. In this next sequence, I know you guys are going to love this. I'm going to read it. It might be a little hard to get without, let's see if we can do this. If I had the right shoes, Charlie Bell would never lose. Air Jordan 3s would be my muse, and these zips would be old news. I'd skate the sky, you couldn't keep up, so don't even try. Why? 'Cause my feet got wings like a butterfly. I'd steal the ball and make you cry. My game's so criminal, I'd need an alibi. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Charlie Bell, man. He's so fly. Guinea pigs. Some other boy to be on his team, which is cool with me, 'cause I'd much rather be at home, lying across my bed, reading comics. See you tomorrow, Skinny, I yell, but he's already on the court, running a game, and his mouth. Home. The Fantastic Four chase Galactus through the universe on a time sled when they get sucked into a black hole that nearly burns them to holy hand grenades. But Thor's hammer kabooms them out of impending doom, right smack in the middle of an intergalactic civil war between armed battleships that makes Star Wars look like a playground fight. Before they get shot up, Reed, aka Stretch, aka Mr. Fantastic, uses them dilation effect to freeze everything to move them back in time. I wish I could do the same thing and get out of this black hole I'm trapped in. Black hole. My dad was a star in our neighborhood. Everybody knew him. He taught adults to read in the mornings and taught night school to kids with problems who got kicked out of regular school. Each summer, just me and him would pack up his pickup truck and road trip to as many state capitals as we could in the 2 weeks we had for vacation. My least favorite was Dover, Delaware, because the major tourist attraction was a mortuary that processed the remains of over 50,000 soldiers. This year, I turned 12, and he promised to take me to the Appalachians, Charleston, Knoxville, Louisville, to hike, and he promised to get me some fresh sneakers and let me taste beer as long as you don't tell your mother, Charlie. None of that ever happened because at 9:01 p.m. on the 9th of March, my star exploded and everything froze. Conversation. Why aren't you doing your homework? Mom, can't you knock first? It's my house. I don't have to knock. I asked you a question. It's the end of school. We don't really have homework. Can you put your comic book down for a second? I want to talk with you. What? Don't say what to me. Yes. Summer's here in 2 weeks, and I was thinking maybe we could go to Boston or Providence. Why? They're capitals. No thanks. Come on, Charlie, it'll be fun. I don't want to go there. Then how about SeaWorld? No thanks. Honey, you love SeaWorld. Yeah, and I also sat in a car seat when I was 4. You know, things change, Mom. Charlie Bell, always a comedian. There's an overnight basketball camp. I don't like basketball. Since when? Since now. Plus, I don't have any sneakers. Then what are those things I brought you for Christmas? Nobody wears zips, Mom. They make your feet run faster, she says, giggling. But seriously, Mom, I hate those sneakers. Be grateful for what you have, Charlie. Some kids don't even have shoes to wear. How were your tests? Fine. Can I have some money for lunch? I gave you lunch money on Monday. It's gone. Lunch money is for lunch, not comics. Well, pay me allowance like all my friends get. Allowance? How about I allow you to have clothes and food and shelter? So we're just going to always be poor? We have everything we need. Not everything. Carly, just tell me what you want to do. I want to read my comics, okay? That's all you've been doing lately. I miss you. What are you talking about? I'm right here. Let's play Scrabble or cards. Then stop acting like everything's normal. It's not. Then let's talk about what happened. I know you're sad, but I'm mad. That's why we have to talk about it. I don't have nothing to say. Anything. I don't have anything to say. Whatever, I mumble. Look, you can be angry, but you can't be disrespectful. We'll finish this later. Dinner's ready. Come on downstairs. I don't want anything to eat. In the morning. Each day I wake to the boom bap of my clock radio playing rap music, but today I'm blasted by a loud siren that jolts me awake and sends me back to that day when my life changed. 10 reasons I hate sirens. Because I hadn't eaten dinner and I was starving. Because he was making me grilled cheese. Because I told him a joke and he screamed with laughter. Because the laughing stopped, but the screaming did not. Because I heard him drop the pan on the floor. Because he said his chest hurt and he dropped to the floor. Because his eyes went rolling like pinballs. Because I dialed 911 but kept pressing the wrong numbers. Because she said the ambulance was on the way. Because on the way felt like light years. I'm going to stop at this point. I hope that you enjoyed this book, at least the beginning of it, and I hope that you and your class will be able to have a quick discussion about it. And I hope that you'll be joining me again for First Chapter Friday.